Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Diddy, I don't know what's going on. It looks like Clive Davis can't protect you anymore, y'all. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Clive Davis put up his shield of protection over Diddy and said, "No, you ain't messing with my man." Even though the whole world had thrown him to the wolves, which they should have, right? Clive Davis let it be no, baby, when it comes to the music industry, Diddy is always invited. Baby, his people went on record and said that much. Unfortunately, the rest of the music industry didn't seem to get the memo. Baby, but Jay-Z did. And Jay-Z says, you must be out your mind if you think I'm letting that man and his white fingernail polish mess up anything I built. Jay-Z literally canceled. Now, that's what the streets are saying. He canceled his Grammy brunch. He canceled his Grammy brunch because they didn't know how to disinvite Diddy because Diddy was planning on coming. And on top of that, Clive Davis was planning on showing up with him to throw his support. You know, that's one thing. People criticize Jay-Z all the time, but he knows when to cut his losses. He knows how to see a sinking ship. And he said, baby, Diddy is the biggest sinking ship we've ever seen. It's not going down like that. Y'all, let's get into this. If you guys don't know, Jay-Z and Beyonce's pre-Grammy brunch was canceled. Now, people are like, why would you do it? Well, for one, there's two things. One, they didn't know how to disinvite Diddy, and it wasn't so much Diddy, it's the fact that Clive Davis was going to be his plus one. Why do I feel like Clive Davis was in his house like, put on my red dress. Ooh, I'm putting on my sweet perfume. I'm gonna make love to you. I think he was happy. Like, I finally got Diddy where I want. You know how when your bottom B finally gets you, whether they're a man or woman, finally get you to themselves, baby, they get excited. He was going to he was going to paint the town red with Diddy. And Diddy's so desperate, I don't think he would care. I think Diddy would put on a tutu and do twinkle toes across the stage to Clive Davis. Again, Jay-Z knew not to go head to head with Clive Davis, but the streets are saying that Diddy and Clive Davis thinking they were going to attend, apparently Diddy's whole family. Jay-Z was like, you ain't putting my name next to this mess. The block is HOT. Get away with me. Get away from me with that Apollo. He literally hit a Phaedra Parks. Now, what do we have to confirm what the streets and blind items are saying is true? Well, consider this. Even though he canceled the brunch, they had a pre-Grammy party for the first time that everybody went to. Baby, you made up a whole new party just so Diddy would not be invited, baby. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. We are going to have to try it. So, why is this so concerning and funny? Well, it's funny to me. It's concerning to Diddy because, baby, the only thing he had was Ron Burkle, his sugar daddy that threw his coming out party. Diddy's words, not mine, and Clive Davis. Again, Diddy Burkle might invest in things, but Diddy uses his musical vehicles to keep him in the public eye. Now that he doesn't have access to music, to collabs, to artists wanting to work with them, that's the problem. Remember, I said this is concerning for a second thing. The streets have been saying that Diddy is not planning on going down by himself. The streets are saying that Diddy 100% plans that if he goes down, he's going to take as many people as he can with them. Why? Because if the fingers are pointing at other people, then it will make his deeds either look less or people will forget about it. Now, listen. I'm not a PR person. If you do PR for a living, please let me know what you think in the comments. I think this is a stupid plan. That's like Jeffrey Dahmer starting to tell about Charles Manson. Okay, so then you guys are both psychos. The things Diddy went down for, in my opinion, are so bad. There is nothing, and emphasis on nothing you can tell me that will make me forget about what you did. Now, mind you, I might think about other people. I might put other people in the sentence with y'all, but there is nothing you can tell me that will make me forget what you did, Diddy. And I think that goes for the rest of America. Now, we should say that Diddy maintains his innocence. He said he didn't do anything wrong or anything horrible. I believe Cassie's complaint. I believe the things that are coming off the street. But Diddy is saying he is looking forward to his day in court. If he wants my opinion, Diddy better settle with Wigmore and Tyrone. But there's another issue that's going on. One that Diddy, oddly enough, is really, really scared of. It's the fact that Diddy's fortune seems to be built upon smoke and mirrors. That's right. Diddy's fortune seems to be built upon smoke and mirrors. And the thing is, on one hand, this seems like why he's so slow with settling with the other people that are suing him, because Cassie took the lion's share of his wealth. Now, I know what y'all saying. Diddy's billionaires, Diddy shots. Maybe I want to see Ron Burkle's American Express card statement, and also Clive Davis's, because Diddy got a lot of powerful friends, right? But we also, okay, have a takedown article that was just printed about Diddy. It's directly from Bloomberg News. And it doesn't just hit, but it basically says that Diddy's wealth was all smoke and mirrors. Now, was this man working at Walmart? No shade to anybody working at Walmart. Absolutely not. But was he living a billionaire lifestyle on millionaire budgets? Seems like that may be the case there. Why is that so scary to Diddy? Well, think about it. One of the reasons why people never went after Diddy the way they should have and never demanded justice is because even if those people didn't want money, they thought that Diddy had so much money that he could beat the case. They thought Diddy had so much money that there is no way that they could actually get justice. You guys, if people know that the emperor has new clothes, this is what Diddy's thinking. And if people know that Diddy don't got as much money as he says, and if people know that that he can be taken down now because financially he doesn't even have the money to put up a defense against 10, 20, 30 people, or how many people are trying to get him. That's the thing that he's scared about. That's what he won't know. Also, people are rallying around him because they still think that there's some type of money or something they can get from him. If they know that those pockets are in some drought or in the middle of a drought deeper than the one that hits California every summer, well, baby, there you have it. Anyway, let's get into this lawsuit. Well, not even lawsuit, this takedown. They said even before four women accused, this is by Devin Leonard and Dasha Afansiva. Even before four women accused him of SA, Sean Diddy Combs was having a bad year. He'd been on the verge of hatching the largest Black-owned cannabis company in the world, promising he'd help Black people who'd been disproportionately criminalized by harsh drug laws. But by July, the $185 million deal to acquire the operations of two large weed companies in several states had fallen through. Around that, let me just stop and say this. This is the thing with Diddy. He's a piece of ish. But the thing is, he would have won his Diego lawsuit because it was racism. Even how with this weed, so many Black people are in jail for weed, but in every way, it is so hard for Black people to get into the cannabis business. Why? Because of racial discrimination. We can go to jail for it, but we can't own it. So in a weird way, he was right, but I still think he was a horrible person. He used his Blackness to sell stuff to his billionaire elite friends, but whatever, anyway, right? Oh, let's get back into this, okay? Around that same time, he explored making an offer for Paramount Global's BET, the first Black-owned cable network, as part of what a confident told Variety was his strategy to build a Black-owned global media powerhouse. In August, however, Paramount pulled the network off the market before reportedly considering a sale to the management group a few months later for almost $2 billion. The following month, Diddy dropped the Love album off the grid, his first solo record in 17 years, featuring Justin Bieber, The Weeknd, John Legend, and Mary J. Blige. It's the Super Bowl of R&B. Diddy told Today, one of the greatest combinations of talent put together in the album of history. But even with the parade of high profile cameos, Love peaked at number 19 on the Billboard 200 chart, making it the worst performer yet by an artist many have long considered a second tier rapper and mediocre producer. The Guardian reviewer wrote that Diddy was oddly dissatisfying and called his sultry patter with a female protege rather creepy. Let me just say this, right? I also, it does not also escape my attention that every single time a Black person tries to actually buy a stake in a major media company, a scandal comes up shortly after that destroys their lives and makes sure that the sale can't go through. Now that said, it hasn't escaped my attention. Now that said, before y'all start being like, I don't care not, no. Because just like, if you guys don't know, Bill Cosby was trying to make like $1 billion deal to buy a media company when they took him down. But here's the thing, right? Just because they're trying to take you down doesn't mean you don't deserve it. Do you see what I'm saying? I think everybody's missing the point. Yeah, probably this Paramount thing is the same thing that happened with Bill Cosby, but nobody told Bill Cosby to be doing the Diddy special on people, and nobody told Diddy to be doing the white fingernail mess with people. To which I say, sir, you bought it on yourself. Um, they said still, if there was one gambit in 2023 that seemed to have potential to yield a payout worthy of Diddy's ambitions, it was a lawsuit filed last May against the world's largest liquor company, Diageo. After a phenomenally lucrative run for more than a decade and a half as the face of Ciroc Vodka, Diddy was suing its owner and his longtime business partner for being racist. He accused Diageo of failing to devote sufficient resources to De Leon, a tequila they purchased together in 2013. As proof, he pointed to De Leon's uh, mm, dismal performance. Well, it wasn't dismal, but it wasn't as big as it should have been compared to that of Casamigos, a tequila Diageo had acquired 4 years later from George Clooney, and a deal worth as much as $1 billion. Now, we all know what happened with Diageo. Again, as much as I can't stand Diddy, they did do him dirty. They were being racist. They were only putting it in Black restaurants and Black stores and liquor stores that catered to Black people, which was fine. But at the end of the day, they were literally doing it because they would rather see George Clooney become a billionaire than Diddy because they just didn't want to see it. But again, at the end of the day, we saw to say Diddy brought about his own downfall. My whole point of the matter is Diddy doesn't have as much money as he says. A lot, even the settlement with Diageo, he basically took whatever money he had earned in the brand because he was a managing partner, which means he used sweat equity to actually purchase into the brand. Whatever it is that he used, okay, that money is for him and his kids to live off of and their billionaire lifestyle and him to build up whatever he can. Again, a lot of people didn't want to cut ties with him because they know he's associated with powerful people. But the fact that Jay-Z and Beyoncé canceled their pre-Grammy brunch according to the street so Diddy couldn't attend and Clive Davis shows that even these people that have his back and even these people that he counts as his benefactors, baby, they can't even protect you. Y'all, the fact that this takedown was even printed lets you know that whoever has his back, baby, their protection ain't going that far. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.